If you are watching me on the match day live, sorry, the highlights review show, I am live on here. I'm also closing off the stream on the highlights, the match day live. Ball forward from QPR. Oh, 𝗪𝗁 took a bit of a risk there, waiting for Hermansen to come out. West Ham should see this off. 1 minute of added time to go. 1 minute of added time to go. Here we go. Cleared from QPR. And then 𝗪𝗚𝗪𝗚𝗧 with the ball. Guido Rodriguez plays the ball out to Somerville. West Ham just hoping now to see this game out. Off to the end. Guido Rodriguez turns in the middle of the park. Ball over Kyle Walker-Peters. Ball punted forwards. Sorry, everyone. Where is this here? What's happening here? Kilman's giving away a free kick in a really dangerous area. Keeper has given, he's just given the ball away in a really dangerous area. Goalie's come up. He's just given the ball away in such a dangerous area. Full time, everyone. Full time whistle. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. We've actually won a game of football. Yes, you have heard me correctly. We have won a game of football. Well, welcome over to the highlights review show. You've just witnessed West Ham take us right to the death. Take us right to the death and oh shit, secure ourselves a victory, and we're through into the fourth round of the FA Cup. Now, what I'm going to do, give me 2 seconds, everyone on YouTube. So yeah, you've just witnessed West Ham win 2-1. 2-1. And you know what? We made hard work of that. I'm not going to lie to you. We absolutely made hard work of that. But we're in the next thing, and fingers crossed that can start a little bit of momentum moving forward. I do think we made it hard work, but it's clear as mustard. It's clear as day. We are a team in decline, a team in struggles, and I know we've won that match, and I know you might be thinking, like, why are you being so negative, Anton? And it's tough not to not be negative. It really is, because it's not great, is it? It's just not great being a West Ham fan right now. And that we're through, and I'm going to take the positives. I've got to take the positives. I have no other choices in the matter here. But we've got a lot of work to do. That's, you could say, is that stopped the rot. I thought QPR gave a really good account of themselves, and I think that's again highlighted how dangerous and how dangerously close to relegation that we are. And if I was QPR and I was QPR fans, I would be gutted. Nuno is buzzing and smiling. You know, it's first time seeing him smile like that for such a long time, obviously, because we've not winning games, and we're not winning games. But I don't know, can we use that as momentum? Will we be able to use that as momentum? I'm not so sure. I would really hope we could. But I do think we are a team in struggling. Now, positives to take. The only positives I can take from that really right now is that I think 𝗏𝗏 in that number 10 role works quite well. Albeit, yes, we are against championship opposition, but the gap between the championship and the Premier League is not as dramatically as far off as what a lot of people think it is. But I do think that playing 𝗏𝗏 in that number 10 role gives us a new dynamic and bridges that gap between the midfield and the striker, because he does like throwing himself about. He picked himself up a yellow card. And yeah, I think it's throwing yourself in the mix there and allowing, just giving yourself a real clear opportunity. And I think that's clearly what. 2 seconds. See if I can hear this. Why is that not? Let's see if this works. I don't know. We'll test it in a minute. But listen, an element of stopping the rot, you could say. This game could have been an absolute disaster for us, and in theory, on paper, I suppose technically, it wasn't great, was it? And it might be on paper a bit of a disaster, but it was poor performance from West Ham. We've walked away winners. We took ourselves 120 minutes when we don't have the bodies, or the energy. But I'll give some players their due. I will give some players their due. Damien, I'm not doing a link today. I'm just going to live to the London Stadium. We'll do that another time. Don't worry, mate. Fresh Fielder, come on, you Irons. Morning all. Anwar says, come on, you Irons. Mandy says, nice to win. The worrying thing for me was that after we brought on Tate and Pablo, we had no more offensive options. How mad is that? Absolutely. I just think it maybe again highlights, what's gone on with Callum Wilson. What has happened with the Callum Wilson situation. That's it. Fly Fox Pro says players found the level. Few from Toby Sampson. That was a bigger shock than the Macclesfield result. Darren Drury. Oh, thank you very much, Whitney Hammer. Really appreciate that. Michael Bleed says championship performance against the championship team. Yes. Peter says, Anton, no chance we get any momentum from that performance. Being a West Ham is like putting your hand in the dog's mouth. Don't forget it was against their third choice keeper. You say that again, mate. I'm normally a glass half full kind of bloke, but I chucked my glass at the TV a few games ago. Very tough, man. Very tough. Very tough watching West Ham, because it doesn't seem to, we want to be inspired as a fan base, but we're not getting any inspiredness. Nothing inspires me by watching West Ham. Nothing at all. And that's the frustrating part of being a West Ham fan, is that we're left to the lack of intent, the lack of fight, the lack of really anything in that. Just really, really frustrating. Really frustrating. I should be kind of coming away from the game reasonably happy at getting a victory, but that's it, man. That's all I've got. I've not got anything. I've not got anything else to give you, really, apart from... We made hard work of that. 2 new boys helped us, but we haven't improved enough. Nuno sucks from Ian. Anton, Liverpool next opponent in the cup. Watch 100%. At least we're in the cup. The cup draw. I suppose that's a positive to take from it. But yeah, the fear is that we're going to pull out some of the big six, aren't we? And that was that's what we do. That was very poor. Always wants us to lose. I can't fathom that at all, mate. But each to their own, innit? Biggest negative is Bowen has turned to crap. I don't see that, to be honest with you. Sometimes he's allowed to not have an on-form game, and I think that maybe was today and again on recent games, but he single-handedly kept West Ham in the Premier League and drove West Ham for years. So Fernandes on the bench could have avoided extra time, maybe. Possibly, yeah. Just sack Nuno, I'd sell Paquetá, sign a mobile target man and start seeing Tati as a number 10. I think Tati is definitely a good option from a number 10, to be honest with you, Damien. I definitely agree with you. I threw my nan at the TV. Magas's form has really dropped. It has, but I wonder if it's something to do with kind of like that kind of inconsistency of being in and out of the team. I wonder if that plays on the mind of these players. I can't help but think that 1 minute you're in the team and you're performing. Was he harshly taken out? Was he harshly taken out of the team? And has that led to a dip in form? Because, I think when he wasn't included, it might be part of the reason why he's been in that is in that situation and is struggling to find any element of form. Like, you can't. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a kind of you know, I don't know, player that's short of confidence, or a player that maybe the manager doesn't believe in, and suddenly you're playing Premier League games, you're pulled out of the Premier League team, you're put into the FA Cup team, which is classified as squad rotation. Somerville played well. He did, mate. I thought he did. I think he had a good game. I think he needed that good game. One thing I know is Souček needs to be on the pitch. We need him out there. I wonder, it's an interesting point of view. I wonder, because you feel like we need warriors, and I actually think he changed the game for the benefit of West Ham, especially going forward. But then again, we've tried that in some of the other games as well, and it doesn't tend to work. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Tati is better than Pac-Man. I think I'd rather Tati in that number 10 role, definitely in my opinion. The formation does not suit. The midfield does not dominate. I've just want to watch you celebrate a win versus QPR like we won the Champions League. Come on, Damien, mate. I'm taking the piss, man. I'm taking the piss. I'm enjoying a win that West Ham haven't had for, what, over 10 games? Yeah. Just offer Wilson a 6-month contract. We're a mid-table championship side, to be fair. It does feel like that. We won't beat a Premier League club under this clown. Sack Nuno on a win and get Carrick in, whilst there isn't a feeling of desperation. Even their fans were louder. Their fans were phenomenal. 10,000 QPR fans minimum turned up to that game today at the London Stadium and sang their hearts out and gave it everything. And no wonder, because if I was a QPR fan playing West Ham, whatever club we get next, and if it's a lower league team, I'd be coming to the London Stadium for it at home, because I think we've got a chance against West Ham, to be honest with you. Souček was only captain on the bench. Do you know what's funny you say that? See, when he came on and he forced Somerville out of the 18-yard box when it was a corner, that is honestly, like, that is an element of captainish style of play. Definitely from him. We had the ball in that game from the equivalent of what we do in 4 Premier League games, so at least they got some more time and team on the ball. That's true. No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying today we're not, because I need to. When Russ comes on, I'm going. I need to go get my dinner and spend some time with the family. It's a win. At the very least, I'm chuffed we win a game. 𝗥𝗘𝗩𝗜𝗓 was poor because of so much how much we had the ball. He's better as a pure destroyer. We are ball number 10. Is the draw today? Is the draw today? Let's see. When is the FA Cup draw? Let me have a look. FA Cup draw. When is the FA Cup draw? Oh, it is today. It is today, 6:35. Maybe back doing a live. Oh, Russ is in the house. Russ. Hold on.
Hello.
My audio again.
Oh, God, him and his fucking audio.
Yeah, no, you're here. I can hear you. Thank the fucking Lord.
Hey, right. Hallelujah.
Go for it, Russ. I'll let you take over, mate.
All right, mate. All right, then. Yes, everybody. DJ Russie B here. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. We made hard work of that, didn't we? But we're through. We're through. We are through. Well done. We're through to the fourth round. Thank God. We made hard work of it. But look, it's still not technically a win. It took us 120 minutes to get the win. But look, honestly, you saw, you know, I've just come out of the ground and everyone's buzzing. You know, everyone's buzzing. You know, I've heard irons, irons. I haven't heard that for like months. You know, and I think this is exactly the shot in the arm we need as a fan base. Exactly the shot in the arm we need as the players as well. What's his Russ wouldn't let go of the rope and probably wouldn't have held it the first. What are you talking about, GP? But we needed that, didn't we? God, did we need that? As I said, like at half time, I heard Bowie's on fire, and everyone started singing along to it, and you felt a little bit of something. Now we've got to capitalise on that now for the Spurs game. You know, everyone's, you know, and that's the difference between what we did today and what Spurs didn't do yesterday. You know, Spurs' fan base were all like really, really, really down. and all the guys are coming out here absolutely buzzing, and that's what we need. And yeah, there might have been a lot of kids here today, or whatever, but I don't care. They had a good old go and they sang their songs and fair play to QPR. Lots of fans they brought along as well. And yeah, we picked up the dub and we got through. And now we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get drawn against it. Oh my God, I'm actually going to have a conversation with Alex where we've kind of won the. We didn't really win it, kind of.
We did win it.
Well, after 120 minutes, we did. But
to
yeah,
get through to the next round, you got to win a football game.
Yeah,
we won a football game.
Yeah,
we made hard work of it. We did it the hard way. That's the way we always do it, though.
Yeah. And the thing is, as well, it's like I'm just saying, we've come out of the stadium and everyone just seems happier, and it doesn't take a lot. 120 minutes being a Championship 11 play side doesn't matter. And good goal from Tati.
Yeah.
Finally,
good.
I thought Somerville. I think that's the best game Somerville's played.
Really impressed with Mayers today.
Ezra had a decent game again. Considering Ez isn't someone who is naturally there. Bill, we did it. We won a game. Bill Gardner, absolute ledge. Love Bill. I thought Ezra had a decent game. Yeah. I thought Mads didn't do too well in his job.
Yeah.
Again, you didn't know he was playing, which is a good sign of the goalkeeper.
Playing when he's on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a good sign of the goalkeeper, I think. Yeah. Means if you knew he was on the pitch, he's either been absolutely shit or absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it's decent 70 minute.
It's fan base feeling right now. Like you hear the same stuff. Yeah. Something's been lifted. It's a weight been lifted.
Yes.
And they've been in that rut. We just couldn't get it over the line. And maybe. Yeah, we can't have an extra 30 minutes in every single game to get games over the line. We can't. But just getting it done.
Yeah.
Getting it done.
Yeah.
Going one, and then not. And then us ending up winning it's going to be a morale boost.
Yeah, true. And it's something which they've got to capitalise on. As I said, you look at, and I've seen some comments in the chat. I spoke about Spurs yesterday, and obviously I know they played Villa and we played QPR, but their fan base are absolutely tearing shreds off. All the side and we're not today. We're not going to be doing that today, which is nice for a change. And I said, the first decent cross we've had in the box for about 3 games, and we score off it. Tati didn't need to do anything.
No, it was perfect. It was great.
I was really impressed by Tati's link-up play today. I thought he was.
I like his energy.
What I liked about him, he was, because he's only been here, he was trying to jeer the club. He was pulling people around. He was shouting. He's 27. He's a relatively experienced footballer, so that experience could.
One thing I noticed, and I know it's just really silly. When QPR scored, and we went back to the middle of the pitch. Potts was standing there with the ball on the line, and you could see him come on, get up for it. He was trying to do something, and it's just not something I've seen from anyone else over the last few games.
Yeah,
when we've gone down, he was doing something. He was trying. So,
which, as you said, shows probably how we haven't been doing that type of stuff. But it takes little things that we notice like that.
Yeah.
Or when Somerville scored the goal, as I said in our group chat, Tati was already bending down ready for Somerville to jump on his back, and little things like that. It's one of those things where we're not going to go absolutely crazy. But look, we're through to the fourth round. We're in the hat.
We're going to win the FA Cup.
We're going to win the FA Cup and go down. We're the first team since Wigan to do that.
No, we're going to do it in style.
We're going to stay up. We're going to be mid-table, and then we're going to put it in.
How you doing?
Wave to your fans. The 12-year-olds. There we go. He's waving to 12. He's waving.
Enjoy the game.
He's waving to 12-year-olds.
Wicked.
He's waving to 12-year-olds. Anyway.
So much easier to talk to other people. We were fun as well.
Again, obviously, Mav getting injured You know, he'll be out for Spurs at least now. Even if it's a concussion, which he's likely to be, that's 10 days, isn't it? So,
Yeah,
I mean, can you hear this? Everyone's actually singing Irons. Like, I've had that for months.
Irons!
Oh, stop getting involved. But yeah, no, Mav, I'm a bit gutted about that, but it might encourage him to push forward that central defender we need to buy if we're down to one less.
No. I've stated from the beginning of the transfer window, we need at least 2.
Oh yeah,
We need 2.
We won't get 2, but we need one.
I think tonight just made it plainly clear that Nuno does not like rate Igor at all.
No.
To play a back three and to not have him like...
Oh, Igor's going back.
Oh, that's in Brighton around it.
Yeah, of course they will. We can send them back. It's not in our... You know, we can send them back for anything. They have to buy them. It happens with Lewis Orford and happened with Junior. You know, we call them back or they get sent back. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Again, it's what being a West Ham fan's all about. It's not necessarily this game; it's the next game now. So, you know, we quickly turn our attention to the Tottenham game. Good for Tata. I mean, he looked confident today. He played well. I thought his link-up play was really good. Somerville, great game. His best game I've seen him play for, well, maybe since he's joined.
Somerville.
Yeah, I can't think of him because I thought he was exceptional today, and I thought I reckon it is probably the best game I've seen him play here at West Ham. Maybe can't think of any other games.
Well, he gets a goal, he gets an assist.
Look lively.
Do we have any idea where Fernandes and Pakistan were today?
Yeah, they just rested. They were rested.
They were just rested.
Don't read too much into that. They were just rested.
No. I didn't know there was like niggling injury.
I thought Paqueta had a back injury, didn't he? And I thought I didn't think Fernandes was going to get a look in today because there's so many others who need some minutes.
Yeah, no.
So
I'm surprised I didn't see like not one of them on the bench.
Yeah,
like Fernandes.
But I thought they give. They might as well run Giedo down, running down 3 fucks off to Juventus. So
yeah,
that's what I thought.
He did all right when he came
on. He came on and did what he's meant to do.
At his level.
Just sat there and just held the ball and kept it tight. And look, we're in the hat.
Yeah,
we're in the hat. We could get Macclesfield. We could get Rex.
No, please no.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd want. Would I want another would I want an Arsenal or something like that? Or would I
I'm taking the piss out of Crystal Palace fans for this against Macclesfield.
Well, there we go. Those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, Alex. That's what I was saying to the boys in the back. You know, obviously they're Arsenal fans, and I was taking the piss.
It was only because they were insisting that we had no chance against QPR.
Oh well,
they started it.
Don't bait it. As I said, those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. That's exactly what I said. Because after 2 minutes, I went, "Sorry, has anyone got the Arsenal game on?" It says, I think there's a mistake here. It says it's 1-0 to Portsmouth. And he went, fuck off. And they won that mercy free. I didn't bother taking bench. Look, at the end of the day, we're through to the fourth round. That'll be drawn tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, under 21s, AFC Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Virtua Trophy.
Come on, you
under 21s. Last 16. Could go to Wembley twice this summer. We could go FA Cup final and the Virtua Trophy.
Yeah.
And maybe even the National Cup as well.
Oh.
Because we're in the knockout stages of that.
It's going to be our second home.
It's the second home. Our single's going to go in a minute. But anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. Let's build on this now. This might be the shot we need.
We want a game of football.
We want a game of football. It did take us on 20 minutes against the team 13 places below us in the Premier, but doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And we still didn't keep a clean sheet, but it doesn't matter. In fact, someone made a statement to me, and I think it's true. Mads is the only goalkeeper at West Ham to have kept a clean sheet this season.
He hasn't kept a clean sheet. We let it go.
No, I thought we kept. No, not today.
Oh, yeah.
But previously, we only kept one clean sheet this season, and that was Mads' goal. Anyway, take care.
That was against Nuno.
Yeah. Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Much love, and we're through to the fourth round. Thank God. Bye bye.
All right.